Thank you very much for having me in this broadcast. My predecessor did a very good job in setting the strategy, and my priorities now are to implement the strategy by ensuring that there is further integration in service delivery to our clients. And this is to be achieved by offering training to our people, refinement of our systems, and ensuring uniform service delivery that meets global standards.
Now, James, you spent many years running IKM as managing partner, and maybe now that you're chairman of DLA Piper Africa, are you hoping to inject a fresh way or a new way to actually doing business?
Yes, my approach is always the direct approach. And what I intend to do is to have focused approach with very clear deliverables and timelines, so that at the end of every period, we can be able to look back and see the achievements that we have made. And this will entail engagement with all the stakeholders, with all the managing partners in the 19 countries, and with DLA Piper to be able to achieve this goal.
Now, when it comes to what's happening in Africa, there are concerns about transparency, governance, and investor sentiment. Is it something that you're watching carefully as chairman?
Yes. These questions keep coming up all the time. And obviously, it affects the investments that are being made into Africa. And there are some responses that we are giving, and the ones that we are trying to refine, as DLA Piper. Quite obviously, when the investors come into the countries and they engage with the right professionals, they get the proper guidance. And what we are telling the investors is they need to be able to approach government in a very structured manner to ensure that they can be able to surmount some of these hurdles that you have mentioned. The second thing is there needs to be clear preparation and prioritization of the areas that the investors want to invest in, which is aligned with the government's initiatives, because that way then they are able to get the right support. And then the third one is there is a clear need for the investors to be able to follow the right processes and laws, especially when it comes to procurement. Whenever this happens, we find that it's very easy for investors to be able to navigate the bureaucracy and to have solid investments which they are able to benefit for a very long time.
Now, James, we spoke in March. It was about March the 1st, and we were talking much about mergers and acquisitions. And IKM was hoping to train and equip professionals for future mergers and acquisition deals. In the back of the conversation, we were having lawyers at the heart of it. Tell me, now with you entering in as the new chairman for DLA Piper, what does your appointment necessarily mean for the development of lawyers in or on the continent?
This appointment entails a number of things. DLA Piper has academies which are normally conducted across Africa, and obviously opportunities to also do this in Europe. And as I indicated in terms of the priorities is to train our people to be able to offer global standards services. This therefore means that the technical skills must be improved, the approach to business must be improved, and these academies must be strengthened to be able to achieve this. So the idea is to be able to deliver more academies like the one we had in Nairobi, the M&A Academy, We are planning to have a project finance academy in Nairobi, and we're also planning to have other academies across other jurisdictions, in Johannesburg, in Casablanca, and in Lagos, in the coming months. And we believe that by doing so, we'll be equipping our people with the right skills to be able to offer similar service to clients and using global standards.
All right. James, I would like to thank you so much for joining us today on Parliament East Africa to discuss the new developments, and congratulations on your new position as chairperson of DLA Piper. That was James Kamau speaking to us.